student leaders, obviously you're watching this video if you could not make it or not going to be able to make it to the early meeting at 6:20. Here's what's going on. Tonight, Wednesday night, or tomorrow, Thursday night, you're going to be able to cheer your team on. And man, you guys are the captains. It really rests on your shoulders to bring the excitement to the table. If you get pumped and excited, your team will follow. And so it's going to be an awesome time of competition for 6 weeks. What I got going for you right now, I'm going to try to briefly explain the basic ways to earn points. Hey guys, welcome to UFC, our official kickoff night of Ultimate Fuse Championship. Man, it's going to be an awesome time. We got crazy games going on this month. You guys are just dividing into teams. And right now what we're going to go over are how you earn points and just the basic rules of UFC. First of all, we're going to talk about how do you earn points. First way is by being here. Obviously, if every member that shows up every night, that's 200 points for your members. A member is somebody who's on your list right now or who has come 3 times during this UFC competition. Next, if you get a first-time visitor, somebody that's never ever attended youth group here at Fuse or hasn't attended youth group in a very long time, they are worth 1,000 points, man. We are all about here doing UFC, getting new visitors to come in. Second of all, second-time visitors, people that have come once and they come back a second time, they are then worth 500 points. And then finally, the third time they arrive, they become a member. And so that's really awesome. So you earn points that way. You earn points by doing games. We got some crazy games planned. For every game you win is 2,000 points. Something else we got new, it's called a cage fight. And the cage fight is the beginning of every week except the first week. And cage match is going to be basically the last place team has to be in the cage match. And they get to challenge one other team. They can challenge the first place team, the second place team, or third place team to a cage match. And in that cage match, there are some pretty cool and unique things. And whoever wins a cage match earns points. All right. Another way that you can earn points not only through the games and through the cage match and attendance, but also through small groups. We have multiple small groups throughout the week, whether it's Sunday mornings at 9:30, whether it's high school with Kristen's group, or Mike DeVore's group in wardrobe, or junior high. There's a girls small group starting up. And we got different ways starting up, and if you attend that during the week, you can earn 200 points for your team. Another way you can earn points is through memory verses. We'll have a verse each night, and if you can memorize it and come to me or Amanda and say the verse, we'll give your team, I think it is 100 points for your team. Another way we can earn points is through service points, and that's how either you are going to be helping out with the Big Daddy we need people to help pass out tickets, get people seated, or you're going to be getting set up for the concert. Another way you can do it is a consignment sale. November 14th, 15th, and 16th, a consignment sale where you can help and set up the tables or run the event. Another way you can help is we're putting on the Esther production, and we need people to help build the stage or paint the stage. That's another way, if you get involved in that, you can earn points for your team for service projects, as well as helping in children's church. Another way you can earn points is something new this year called cheap shots. Cheap shots are any person on any team can challenge another person on another team to a cheap shot, and there's like 7 or 8 different ways, such as maybe you think you're a better burper, or you think you can drink more hot sauce, or you think you can text faster, and you're going to challenge somebody to another team to a cheap shot challenge. And the way you do that is at our mailbox, our green mailbox, is little cards, and you got to have it filled out. You got to fill out your name and the person you're challenging. They got to sign their name, and then you got to get a captain from each team to sign off, and then you tell how much you're going to wager, some amount of points, and that points, whoever wins gets the points, and whoever loses the points for a team. An awesome way to earn some extra points. There's something else I want to make sure you guys know about called Spirit Nights. Now, Spirit Nights are every other week. Next week starts our first one, and then we have one in another couple weeks. And Spirit Nights are nights where we're really pumping up on team spirit, man. Dress all out in your color, paint your face, paint your hair. I mean, just go all out for Spirit Night. You can also earn points on Spirit Night for if your team has the best spirit, and we will judge that based on participation of color, based on craziness, based on all the levels of spirit that you can produce. You can earn an extra 5,000 points for your team on Spirit Nights. Another way you can earn points is by bringing in money for your team. Now, you can do that in many different ways. One way is each week Every dollar you turn in is 10 points. If you bring in the most money that night, you get an extra 1,000-point bonus. Now, on top of that there's some goals. If you hit $100, you get a 2,000-point bonus. $200, a 4,000, $300, a 6,000, up to $400, you get an 8,000-point bonus. And then on top of that, by the very end of the competition, if you bring in the most money, you'll get on top of that another 10,000-point bonus. An easy way for you to catch up or earn major points for your team is through bringing in the monies for your team. But we want something else that happens called small group, and every night you'll be getting together and calculating all your scores, as well as going over prayer requests and making sure everybody on your team is signed in so we know how to keep track of points. Hey, we got one more thing. I know some of you are going to be asking, I really want to switch teams. Well, here is the rules for this switching teams business. You get one opportunity to switch teams, and in order to do that, you have to go back to the welcome table and pick up a switch team card. On that card, you need the signature of both teams' captains, and you need to find somebody from the other team that you want to switch to that's willing to switch for you. If you don't get that card, there's no way we can switch teams. Man, UFC is going to be awesome. I cannot wait for this great competition to see who wins. Man, I hope you guys are excited. All right, guys, let's get it on.